Hello and welcome to Eno Climate Champions, the video series. My name is Audrey Vaughn and I am an AmeriCorps environmental educator serving at the Eno River Association. The Eno River Association is a small nonprofit and land trust located in Durham, North Carolina that works to protect the Eno River. As an organization focused on an important local freshwater resource, we think about climate change on a daily basis. And in this video series, we will be bringing climate change knowledge to you in your home, in your school, or wherever you may be. We'll talk about everything from the greenhouse effect to tips for better climate change communication, and we're so excited to have you along for the ride. So let's jump in. Today we're going to be talking about the greenhouse effect. In the year 1824, a French scientist named Jean-Baptiste Fourier began studying greenhouse gases in our atmosphere, and since then our understanding of greenhouse gases and climate change have continued to grow. So let's talk a little bit more about what we know. The first step is to understand what a greenhouse is. A greenhouse is a building that protects plants from the cold weather around them. So a greenhouse is made with plastic or glass walls that allow light rays from the sun to enter the structure, and then plants absorb those light rays and convert it into heat, and then release that heat back out, and it's trapped within the walls of the greenhouse to keep it warm and to protect the plants from the cold. When we're talking about the earth and the greenhouse effect, greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide act as the walls of a greenhouse because they are very effective at trapping heat. So let's talk a little bit more about this process. When solar radiation approaches the Earth's system, there are really two main things that can happen. The first is that the solar radiation can be reflected by the Earth's atmosphere and surface, and it goes directly back into space. About 30% of incoming solar radiation is reflected back into space. The other option is that the solar radiation can be absorbed either by the Earth's atmosphere or surface. So about 70% of incoming solar radiation is absorbed by the Earth's system. And when that solar radiation is absorbed, it is converted into heat and then it is re-radiated back outward. Now, some of that re-radiated heat is going to be lost into space, but some of it is going to be trapped by greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and then re-radiated back out again in all directions, including back toward the Earth's surface. And the effect of this is to warm the Earth's surface as well as the lower atmosphere. It's important to note that the greenhouse effect is a natural phenomenon. Without it, the planet wouldn't be warm enough for us to survive. However, with human activities causing more and more greenhouse gases to be released into the atmosphere, more heat is being trapped and is causing increased warming of the Earth's surface and lower atmosphere. Some people like to think of the greenhouse effect as a blanket around the Earth, and as more and more greenhouse gases are added to the atmosphere, that blanket thickens around the Earth and causes the temperature to warm. Thanks so much for joining us on our Eno Climate Champions video about the greenhouse effect. I hope that you learned something, and we hope that you'll join us on our next video about sea level rise.